Okay. In
West Philadelphia,
Born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days. So, you set yourself up for that.
I'm sorry. My family moved from Tallahassee to Miami when
Tallahassee love.
Okay, so my family moved from Tallahassee to Miami
Tallahassee love.
when I was 10 years old.
Anytime you say Tallahassee, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Actually, I'm okay with that. I don't know if you are, but I am.
I mean, you know, the original is a good song.
Can you auto-tune his voice?
Why don't you say high five and then make an audible high five?
Why don't you eat shit and die?
So your family moved... Okay, start over.
Yeah, start totally over.
We moved to Miami,
It's from where? Where did you move from?
the Panhandle.
Where is that? Like, can you be more specific?
And my first year at my new school was 6th grade. And that kind of sucked because, like, 5th grade was, like, a big bonding year. And, like, you were leaving elementary to go to middle school.
You lost your virginity.
And, so everybody in my grade had always been going to this small little school forever. And they all knew each other, and they were all friends, except for me.
Everybody was boning.
So, it was tough to, like, make friends at first, and I just kind of, like, got into weird nerdy things instead of, like, making friends. Like,
Razor scooters.
I played a lot of PlayStation. No, Razor scooters were not even out yet then. It was like 7th or 8th grade.
Kevin's like, don't be insane.
I'm 100 years old right now.
Exactly.
There's no way.
So I played a lot of PlayStation, and someone gave me like some sort of mechanical like toy kit. Not like a Rector set kind of thing, but something with like motors and batteries and whatever. So I did like, I mean, it was super nerdy, but it was fun.
Okay.
You know,
this
whatever.
sounds like the beginning of Sandlot or something.
It does kind of sound like that. I watched that movie a lot when I was in 6th grade.
This is funny.
I'm serious.
No.
It's funny, dude.
Just the way you just said that, very weird. You watched that movie a lot in 6th grade, actually.
It was good.
It's a good year.
You play ball like a girl. So anyway, we had like one.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So we had one project where
Kyle.
we needed to do some sort of presentation, and the one that I did involved some of this little mechanical stuff that I'd been working on.
Nice.
So yeah, it was super lame, whatever. Brought it in, and had it for my presentation, but I just like didn't take it home. So I played with this stuff like during this one little break we had. It was like maybe 15 minutes long every day.
It's called recess.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like full blown recess, but yes, you're right. I should have been outside playing. So this new kid, he was even newer than me. His name was.
And he was awesome.
No, he was picking on me. He showed up like a month into the semester, into the school year, and he started messing with me one day. I don't know what his deal was, but he just would pick on me. I mean, nothing like serious, but it was annoying. And he would say my name improperly to make fun of me.
He would say Tayweb guy.
He would say like Kajanahan or something, which is it didn't really bother me because his name was like way more difficult to pronounce for me.
Oh, dude, does that bother you when I do that? Is it like remnants of that?
No, you'll see the same things that I would do to you when you do something like that. Well, foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
For fucking shadowing Tallahassee love. That's so Raven.
So
Eat shit.
it's bothering me, and I'm like, man, what am I gonna do about this kid?
You killed this kid.
He keeps annoying me.
So you made an elaborate contraption with your motorized toys.
Now, see, that would have been way cooler than what I did.
Kevin's like, I just peed in his hair.
Kevin's like, I just called him in the middle of class.
So
What'd you do, Kevin?
anyway, I was trying to think about if I should tell like the story where he peed his pants.
Okay, just keep that.
You think
in.
I should?
No, that's great. What you just did is great.
Okay. So So anyway, he keeps picking on me. I'm just like, what is his deal? And finally, I'm like, talk to my dad about it. I'm like, Dad, what do I do? Like, he just keeps messing with me and like taking my stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like kind of like a little girl if I go tell on him, but he's like,
Wait. Before we even find out what your dad says, I just want to say, I've met Kevin's dad. So has Kyle. One of the coolest dudes ever. Just want to say that. So I'm really interested to see what advice he gives you.
he tells me to sock him.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
That is not what I was expecting, but +1 for that.
So my dad tells me to just like clock the kid. And so I do. The next day, right on schedule, it's like recess or break or whatever, and I'm playing with my toys. And I should have just let take them and go talk to some girls, but whatever. So
Thanks.
he takes my stuff, and I'm like, you better give it back. And I'm giving him like a warning here, you know?
You're like, my dad said I can fucking punch you.
So he takes my stuff. He won't give it back. I give him a warning. I'm like, you better give that back. And he's like, oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And so I'm just like, start charging up like the punch in Back to the Future. And I just punch him. And it's like Tyler Durden, like, oh, my ear. Like, I punched him right in the side of the head. And his head, he had the biggest knot on the side of his head.
Nice.
And he just starts crying. And Lindsay, who's right behind me, starts crying. And she runs outside to grab the teacher. And then I start crying. The teacher comes back in.
She starts crying.
He sends us all to the principal. And we finally get in there. I've calmed down. It's still freaking out. He's like, you know, he's bawling in there. And the principal, who turned out to be, but that's another story. I don't know if I can even tell that. I might have to take that. I gotta ask my mom if I can even say anything about that. No.
No, the fact that you said I gotta ask my mom.
So he's in there with the most ridiculous mustache I've ever seen. This thing, it would like sweep the ground when he walked, but it was no beard. It was just so low.
Was your principal Confucius?
He looked kind of like Dr. Robotnik. From Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic.
So he's in there, and he's going over all this stuff with us, telling us why we shouldn't do what we did, and
he's like, "Why'd you punch the kid in the face?"
So,
look at all my bunnies that I captured.
It's like, we're going to turn you into robot frogs. So anyway, he's in there crying. I'm like, whatever, because I know I'm not in trouble. I mean, yeah, they might suspend me or whatever.
But you're like, Pops is proud.
Yeah. Later on in the day, we're at band, and I are both trombone players. So I didn't think this through. I probably should have like done this after I was gonna have my last class with him, where I have to sit next to him. And the whole time he's talking smack to me. He's like, "Do you know how much trouble I'm gonna be in?" And all this stuff. And I'm like, "Well, whatever, man. You're the one that kept taking my stuff. I told you not to." And I'm like, "Plus, I'm the one that punched you. Why are you gonna be in that much trouble?" Because we both got a day of suspension.
He's probably because he's like, my dad's gonna kick my ass when he finds out I got my ass kicked. That's what my dad would.
That's probably pretty accurate. So the story ended pretty well, though. I had the next day off school and just stayed home, watched Spider-Man on TV.
Okay.
Played with your toys.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
seriously.
okay, so, I mean...
Did you guys ever get in any fights? Have you ever been in, like, a legitimate fight? If that even counts as a legit fight.
I would say you punched him. I mean, my only even close to fight was me and this Nathaniel kid who I called him something. I don't know, that the Brittany girl that we used to roll, me and her was making fun of him to his face one time because he picked on people all the time, and then he started picking on me, and we saw him, and
What did he say about you?
I don't remember.
Did he say you have a stupid face?
He like pushed me
Did he
a
say
lot.
your hair's ugly?
And I don't remember.
Hair's ugly.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but he pushed me a few times, and then one time he pushed me like outside of school.
He pushed me one too many times.
No, he pushed me outside of school, and then
"You're gonna die!"
I didn't know how to fight. I was in the 5th grade, so we just kind of
So they both got knives.
squeezed each other. I guess
That sounds hot.
it was. He was ugly.
No punches thrown?
Not really. I mean, like that. But I mean, there's No.
Okay. You?
I've never been in a fight.
Mitchell chased a person one time.
Not talking about it. Not talking about it.
All right.
That's off limit story for me. It'll get me way too mad, just out of embarrassment.
All right. All right.
It wasn't that
talk about it later.
embarrassing.
Oh, but I do have this. When I was in preschool, my mom worked at the preschool there. She worked at the preschool that I was at, and one time she had to come and get me in the office of the preschool because I guess I called out some kid on something, and he just punched me in the eye, and I had a black eye.
In preschool?
Yes. And
What can you call someone out in preschool?
I have no idea. But he punched me right in the eye, and my mom had to take me home that day. And she ended up quitting a little after that and switching me to another preschool because of it.
Mitchell also got in a fight with a floor and lost.
Kyle, there's going to be 3 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the ground, me hitting you again. That doesn't make any sense. You're my best friend. I love you, and I don't want to fight you, man. You know that reference? You roll. Stop this tape. I'm going to go take a shit.
And then we can eat.
Now we're going to go eat while I shit.